Jesus on Shai, Ba'ashim, Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and unto the elders of Great Millstone. GMS would tell me this truth, and honors to all the Akim out there is pushing out this truth with all sincerity and in faith. And Thawadi Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, for allowing me to come back with another lesson. And the title of this lesson, as you brothers can see, is Esau's blessing. Okay, and that's I had a little clip that I wanted to show you brothers, and then through the spirit, just break down what Esau's blessing really is, So here it is.
Maverick? That is awesome. How old are you, Maverick? He is 4 years old. Show me what you do with the gun. Do it again. Take the magazine out. Oh, can you put it back in? Right. Yeah, get it done. Whoa. That is adorable.
And you see, that is what Esau's blessing is. You see, that kid is no more than, he ain't even 5 yet. He ain't even in I don't even think you're in school yet at that time. Maybe you are. Maybe he is. I'm not sure. But that's what Esau Edom's blessing is. All right. He was given the sword, which the modern day sword would be the gun. All right. The weapons in which Esau uses, his gun, his tanks, all right, his jets, his missiles, all right. And one of the most powerful one is the thermonuclear missiles, all right. And all this was created. All this which Esau has was created by our power Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay. Esau didn't just come up with this. All right. And that's where your pride has deceived you. All right. Matter of fact, we're gonna grab that, but I wanted to just first and foremost bring forth the blessing which Isaac gave unto Esau. Okay. And we're going to start at the 30th verse. And it says, this is Genesis chapter 27, verse 30, and it says, and it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made an end of blessing Jacob, and Jacob was yet scarce gone out from the presence of Isaac his father, that Esau his brother came in from his hunting. And that's right, because when you read above, it talks about how, matter of fact, we can start from the top. Let me see. Yep. Let's see. All right, let's start at 1. Genesis chapter 27:1. It says, and it came to pass when Isaac was old, his eyes were dim, so that he could not see. And it says he called Esau his eldest son, and said unto him, my son. And he said, and it says, and he said unto him, behold, here I am. And it says, and he said, behold, now I am old, and it says, I know not the day of my death. Now therefore take, I pray thee, thy weapons, thy quiver, thy bow, and go out to the field, and take me some venison, and make me savory meat, such as I love, and bring it to me, that I may eat, that my soul may bless thee before I die. And Rebekah, when Isaac spake to Esau his son, and Esau went out to the field to hunt for venison, and to bring it. And Rebekah spake unto Jacob her son, saying, behold, I heard thy father speak unto Esau thy brother, saying, bring me venison, and make me savory meat, that I may eat. And it says, and bless thee before the Lord, bless thee before the Lord, or bless thee before the Lord before my death. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice according to which I command thee. And it says, go now to the flock, and fetch me from thence two kid 2 good kids of the goats, and I will make them savory meat for thy father, such as he loveth, and thou shalt bring it to thy father, that he may eat, and that he may bless thee before his death. And Jacob said to Rebekah his father, Behold, Esau my brother is hairy, and I am a smooth man. And that goes to show who Esau Edoms today, because you Edomites, you're very hairy, man. All right, you're hairy. All right. And it says, and we're pretty much smooth, us Israelites, we got, we ain't saying we got no arm hair or nothing like that, but it's nowhere comparison as to you Edomites, all right? Us even us having arm hair, man, you can't even feel it because we're smooth, man. Smooth crews, all right? And it says, my father pre-adventure will fill me, and it says, and he shall seem to him a deceiver, and I shall bring a curse upon me and not a blessing. And it says, and it says, verse 13, and his mother said unto him, upon me be thy curse, my son. Only obey my voice and go fetch me them. And he went and fetched and brought them to his mother, and his mother made savory meat, such as his father loved. And Rebekah took goodly raiment of his her eldest son Esau, which were with her in the house, and put them upon Jacob, her younger son. And she put the skin of the kids of the goats upon his arms and upon the smooth of his neck. And she gave him the savory meat and bread, which she prepared unto the hand of her son Jacob. And it came, and he says, and it says, and he came unto his father and said, my father. And he said, Here am I. Who art thou, my son? And it says, and Jacob said unto his father, I am Esau thy firstborn. I have done according as thou badest me. Arise, I pray thee, sit and eat of my venison, that thy soul may bless me. And Isaac said unto his son, How is it so that thou hast found it so quickly, my son? And he said, Because the Lord thy power brought it to me. And Isaac said unto Jacob, Come here, I pray thee, that I may feel thee, my son, whether thou be my very son Esau or not. And Jacob went near unto Isaac his father, and let him feel him, and he felt him, and said, The voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands are the hands of Esau. And he discerned him not, because his hands were hairy, and as his brother Esau's hands. So he blessed him, and he said, Art thou my very son Esau? And he said, I am. And he said, Bring it near to me. It says, Bring it near to me, and I will eat of my son's venison, that my soul may bless thee. And he brought it near to him, and he did eat. And he brought him wine, and he drank. And it says, and his father Isaac said unto him, Come near now, and kiss me, my son. And he came near and kissed him, and he smelt him. And it says, and he smelled, in the smell of his remnant, and he blessed him and said, the smell of my son is the smell of the field which the Lord hath blessed. Now, when you read this, especially like that devil vocab and a lot of other, people who are against this truth, man, they'll be like, oh, Jacob, he stole the birthright, whatever, look, man, this is all I gotta say, man. See, the Most High, he knows everything and he sees all. Now, the Most High, he would have seen all this in which the mother prepared, the savory meat for Isaac, and then it was pretty much all just a setup, and if the Most High, he wasn't with this, man, he would have ended it right there, man. All right, the angel of the Lord would have came and did all just destroyed the whole thing, man. Just put an end to it, but it didn't. But he didn't, man, because this is what the Most High wanted it to. This is how the Most High wanted it to go down, man. Okay, this is Romans chapter 9 and verse let's see, Romans 9:9. For this is the word of promise: At this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son. Which Sarah is the wife of Abraham, our forefather, and Abraham and Sarah brought forth who? Isaac, and then the covenant went with Isaac. Okay, Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, here it is. This is Genesis chapter 7 and verse 15. And Yahweh said unto Abraham, for as Sarah thy wife, thou shalt not call her name Sarah, but Sarah shall her name be. And I will bless her, and give thee a son also of her. Yea, I will bless her, and she shall be a mother of nations. Kings and people shall come of her. Then Abraham fell upon his face and laughed, and said in his heart, shall a child be born unto him that is 100 years old? And shall Sarah that is 90 years old bear? And Abraham said unto the Most High, O that Ishmael might live before thee. And it says, and the Most High said, Sarah thy wife shall bear thee a son indeed. Thou shalt call his name Isaac, and I will establish my covenant with him for an everlasting covenant, and with his seed after him. And it says, and as for Ishmael, I have heard thee. Behold, I have blessed him. I will make him fruitful. I will multiply him exceedingly. 12 princes shall he begot, and I will make him a great nation, which they are, but not greater than Israel. Why? Because what makes Israel greater than them? The covenant. It says, but my covenant will I establish with Isaac, which Sarah shall bear unto thee at this set time the next year. See, so that covenant was established with Isaac, okay, and his seed after him. And then when you go back into the history, who was Isaac's seed? He had who? Jacob and Esau, okay. And it says, for this is the word of promise, at this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, for the children being not yet born. Now these children is Jacob and Esau, okay? It says, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High according to the election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. So the Most High, this is according to his election, what he chose. All right. As it says, as it was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger, as it is written. Where is it written? In the book of Malachi. All right. And it says, Jacob have I loved, and Esau have I hated. Okay. So now we get it. We got an understanding of who the Most High is dealing with. All right. He's dealing with Jacob. And really, well, ultimately, the Most High is dealing with both parties, Jacob and Esau. All right. Because those are the two main characters in this movie, Jacob and Esau. Okay, but Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is going to be the beginning of it that followeth, right? Why? Because of the blessing which Isaac blessed Jacob with. Okay. And it says, let's go back here, see where I left off. Yep, verse 27, and it says, and he came near and kissed him, and he smelled the smell of his remnant, and blessed him, and said, see, the smell of my son is as the smell of the field which the Lord hath blessed. Therefore Yahweh gave thee the dew of heaven, and the fatness of the earth, and plenty of corn and wine. You see? And it says, let people serve thee, and the nations bow down to thee. Be Lord over thy brethren. Let thy mother's son bow down to thee. Cursed be everyone that curseth thee, and blessed be he that blesseth thee. So that was the blessing. Okay. And that's what's going to happen. They said, let people serve thee. And that's right. All the nations, all the people are going to serve us and bow down unto us in the kingdom of the Most High, which is to come. All right. And it says, and it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made an ending of blessing Jacob, and Jacob went scarcely gone out from the presence of his father, that Esau his brother came in from his hunting. And it says, and he said also, and it says, and he said also had made, and he also had made savory meat, and brought it unto his father, and said unto his father, let my father arise, and eat of his son's venison, and let thy soul, and it said that thy soul may bless me. And Isaac said, and it says, and Isaac his father said unto him, who art thou? And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn, Esau. It says, and Isaac trembled exceedingly. It says, and Isaac trembled very exceedingly and said, who? Where is he that hath taken venison and brought it me? And I have eaten of all, and it says, and I have eaten of all before thou comest. And I have blessed him, yea, and he shall be blessed. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry. And that ain't no just, regular cry, man. You know how Esau screams and they scared and when they cry, man, Esau be crying all kinds of crazy, man. He's probably scream, crying and shit. He didn't just give out no regular, tears, man. He wept bitterly, man. It said a great and exceeding bitter cry, you see? And it says, and unto his father, bless me, even me also, my father. And it says, and he said, thy brother came with and he said, thy brother came with subtlety and have taken away thy blessing. That's right. And Jacob, Yaquab, which means supplanter, man. So for the most part, Jacob finessed Esau, man. All right. And it was all, that was all right. All right. Because if it wasn't all right, if the Most High had a problem with it, man, the Most High would have just, had that whole thing with his mother telling Jacob to do this and that not even happen, man. And if it did happen, if it did started to go down like that, the Most High, he would have just put it into it, man. But he didn't, because according to his election, that's what's gonna stand, man. Isaiah, the book of Isaiah, 46:10 goes into what? All right. Matter of fact, let's grab it. Isaiah 46:10, because even that which happened with Jacob and Esau and how Jacob took, pretty much Jacob had the blessing be given unto him. That's all declared from the beginning, man. All right. That was all declared from the beginning. All right. Isaiah chapter 46 and verse 10. And it says, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. You see, so the Most High, he's going to do all his pleasure, man. And this was his pleasure, to have it go down such as it did. All right. So let's go back down. Let's see where I was. Okay, let me see. Where was I? Verse 35, and he said, thy brother came with subtlety and hath taken away thy blessing. And he said, and it says, and he said, is not he rightly named Jacob? For he has supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he taketh away my blessing. And he said, hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? And Isaac answered and said, Esau, behold, I have made him thy lord, and all his brethren have I given unto him for servants, with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do? What shall I do now unto thee, my son? And Isaac said unto his father, hast thou one blessing? Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Esau said, Salaki. It says, and Isaac said unto Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of heaven, and of the dew of heaven, of heaven from above. And by the sword shalt thou live, and thou shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou hast had the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And Esau hated Jacob and it says, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning of my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. And that's right. And that's what Esau has been doing. All right. Esau has been slaying his brother Jacob. All right. Putting him in slavery, putting him in bondage, killing him, All right. Doing the same thing as Cain did unto his brother Abel. All right. Which through the spirit, those are the same people coming back. Cain came back as Esau, and then Abel came back as Jacob. Okay. All right. And that's the blessing of Esau's sword, that gun, man. You know, you see this little Edomite kid.
Oh! Can you put it back in?
That's why when you stupid ass Israelites, you niggas, you go around trying to shoot people, you hear this, you about to run up on the block, man, and you gonna kill the nigga who disrespected you or who ripped you off or whatever the case may be, or you got a problem with him because he looked at you, he stepped on your shoelace. You know, you niggas go around the block and you go around shooting kids, man. You be shooting pregnant women, hitting grandma and grandpas in the rocking chair, shooting them in the head, man. You hit everybody else except the motherfucker that you trying to kill, man. All right, because it's not your blessing. All right, holding the gun all fucking retarded, you know. You. Salakia, brothers, but but that just goes to show that Jacob, his blessing is not the sword, man. Esau's blessing is the sword, man. All right, that's why this little Edomite kid could do something.
Perfect. Yeah, get it done. Whoa. 4 years old. Show me what you do with the gun. Do it again.
See what I'm saying, man? That's his blessing. It ain't Jacob's blessing, man. All right. Esau got the carnal blessing, man. We got the spiritual one. All right. That's why, and that's why, you know, in the book of Psalms, it talks about deliver me from the wicked, which is thy sword. And that's right. And the Most High's sword is who does the Most High use? Esau, Edom. Okay. Matter of fact, let me grab the Psalm 17 and 13, if I'm not mistaken. It says, arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down. And that's right. And Esau, Edom, you're gonna be getting disappointed, man. You're gonna be disappointed and you're gonna be cast down. And that's according to the book of Obadiah, man. All right. The book of Obadiah talks about what? It says, this is Obadiah 1, the vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord concerning Edom. All right, that's Edom, all right, which is Esau. All right. It says, we have heard a rumor from the Lord. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador sent among the heathen. Arise ye and let us depart. Or Salakia, arise ye and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. The pride of thy heart have deceived thee. You see? And that's what deceived you, devils, man. You know, your pride. As thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Thou hast exalted, it said, thou hast exalted thyself as an eagle. And though thou set thy nest among the stars, since I will bring thee down, saith the Lord. And that's who's going to bring you down. That's who's going to cast you down and disappoint you, the Most High. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. And he's going to use all that which you've created, which he made you create, all right, to destroy yourself with, man. You know? That's why all these nations are going to shoot the missiles in what you made, all right, over here in Babylon the Great, man. All right. So this is Psalm 17 and verse 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. Who's the wicked? Job 9 and 24. All right. Or it's been given into the hands of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? That's Esau, Edom, man. All right. And it says, which is thy sword, because Esau, Edom was given that sword, the blessing of the sword. By the sword shalt thou live. All right. And just like our Lord Yahweh Shai said, them that live by the sword shall perish. All right. And that's how you're going to perish, man, by your own sword, man. By the things in which you've created to hurt others with, you're going to hurt yourself with them. All right. This is Matthew 26 and 52. And it says, then said Yahweh Shai unto him, put up again thy sword into his place. For all they that take the sword shall perish with the sword. And that's right. And that's how Esau, Edom's going to go out. You're going to perish with the sword, man. All right. And even when you go to the book of Revelation, it talks about what? Revelation 6 and 4 says what? It was given to him a great sword. Revelation 6 and 4. And there went out another horse that was red, Esau, red. All right, when you read Genesis, the 25th chapter, it says the first came out red all over like a hurry garment. All right. And it says, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given unto him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. And that's all you Edomites have done. You've taken peace from the earth, man. You know, taken peace from the people. You've taken peace from the animals. You've taken peace from the trees. You've taken peace from the fowls of the air, to everything, to the creeping things, to the things that dwelleth in the water, man. You've taken peace from the whole earth, man. All right, that's why the Most High, He's gonna destroy your ass. And it says, and that they should kill one another, and that's right. And that's what's gonna happen. Edomites, you're gonna be killing each other, man. You know, nation rises against nation, kingdom against kingdom, the Egyptians versus the Egyptians. All right, and there was given unto him a great sword, and that sword was what? Those thermonuclear missiles, the gun, the tanks, the missiles, whatever, all that which Esau uses. You know. And the main one, that great sword, is that thermonuclear missile, all right? Which the Most High, He's going to use to destroy you, man, you know? All right, and that's the thing. The Most High, He created these things. You Edomites didn't create nothing, man. He just used you, all right? Okay? Most High, matter of fact, the scriptures say in Isaiah, what is it? Isaiah 54:16. Yep, this is Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire. See, so the Most High, He's the one that created all the weapons, all right, that are in modern day's era, you know, in today's day. And it says that bringeth forth an instrument for His work. I have created the waster to destroy, which is those missiles, all right. And it says, no weapon that is formed against thee that shall prosper. And that's right. And it says, and that's the thing, no weapon, especially if this applies to His elect, no weapon that is formed against, you know, the Most High's elect is going to prosper, man. You know, that's why the scripture in Psalms 17:13, it says, deliver me from the wicked, which is thy sword. Okay, and it says, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment shalt thou condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, you see, and the righteousness is of me, saith the Lord. See, and the Most High, He's going to use the waster to destroy you Edomites, because you live by the sword, man. That's your blessing, and therefore you're going to perish by it. And how is that? How do I know that? Because the scriptures say so. This is Isaiah 34 and verse 5. For my sword, what's the sword, man? Those missiles, man, okay, shall be bathed in heaven. It shall come down upon Idumea, which Idumea is another way of saying Edom, and upon the people of my curse to judgment. The weapon of the Lord is, or Salaki, the sword of the Lord is filled with blood, it is made fat with the fatness, and with the blood of the lamb of goats, and with the fat and the kidneys of rams. For the Lord hath a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter. All right, a great slaughter in the land of Idumea, and this is soon to come, man. Okay, we in the land of Idumea. This is because Edom's ruling here in Babylon, in America, man. Place which is spiritually Sodom and Egypt. All right, Nineveh, so on and so forth, man. And the Most High, He's gonna have great slaughter in this place, man. Okay, the main way how He's gonna destroy this place is by those missiles. All right. And for the most part, you know, I pretty much made my point, or made the point. You know, the point is made. You know, this has been the blessing of Esau, and this is Esau's blessing, man. All right, the sword. All right. So with that, you know, I pray that this lesson was edifying, exhorting, and comforting. As always, I want to give all the praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem HaKakodash. Double honors to the apostles and to the elders, the great millstone, GMS, who taught me this truth. Honors to all the Akim out there, pushing out this truth with all sincerity and in faith. And until the next time I say, brother, Shalom.